Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Let me share my screen. We have little left in Cardinal 7, part 7. So we'll complete that and then we will go to part 8.
The service attitude greatly pleased Lord Ramachandra, and he blessed her as she had asked. Vishwamitra Adhvaratrana Dandakaranyavasi Munijana Rakshana Ravana Badhita Indradi Sakala Devagana Paripalanaihi Nija Janapada Jananam Atma Saundariya Sheeladibhihi Preetimutpadya Swapada Prapti Rupa Sakshadavatara Prayojana Bhutam Moksha Pradhanaihi Cha Sarva Rakshakatvam. In order to point out that Ram protects one and all from difficulties, the sage Valmiki describes his protection of Vishwamitra's fire sacrifice from the demons, his protection of the sages residing at Dandakarani, his protection of the Devas headed by Indra when they were obstructed by Ravana, his awakening love for his lotus feet in the hearts of the residents of his kingdom, and then bestowing upon them liberation in the form of everlasting residence in his abode in the spiritual world. The factual purpose of his descent. अतः समर्थ परमकारुणिक सुशील भगवत प्रपत्तेः सकल फल साधनत्वे अपि अधिकारी विशेष अनुष्ठितायाः तस्याः भगवत प्राप्तिपूर्वक तत्कैंकर्य रूप मोक्षः एव मुख्यं फलम् आनुषंगिकं फलान्तरम् इति सुस्पष्टम्. Therefore, it is very clear that those surrender unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is supremely capable, compassionate, and accessible, is the means to award all desired results. Its primary result is liberation in the form of uninterrupted and everlasting devotional service to Him when it is executed by those specially qualified for it, and that all other results are merely incidental. So everything else is incidental. This is the main thing. Evam sarvatra drashtavyam. This is a point to note while going throughout the Ramayana. So wherever we check in the Ramayana, this is the point that should be kept in mind. This is a point to note while going throughout the Ramayana. So wherever we check in the Ramayana, this is the point that should be kept in mind.
I think it's over. I'll just share the next session.
Yam cha prapattihi, this is section 4. Yam cha prapattihi, पुरुषकारेण विना न फलाय भवति इति अर्थः अस्मिन् प्रबन्धे प्रधानतया प्रतिपाद्यते. Such surrender unto the Supreme Lord does not yield the desired results without a mediator who requests the Supreme Lord to bestow his mercy upon the surrendered soul and forgive his previous sins and offenses. This is a cardinal teaching of the Ramayana. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya 11.28, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu quotes the following words from the Adi Purana. Ye me bhakta janah partha name bhaktasya te janah mad bhaktanam cha ye bhaktas te me tamamata. Lord Krishna told Arjuna, those who are my direct devotees are actually not my devotees, but those who are the devotees of my servant are actually my devotees. This is further clarified in a prayer by Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Pabe Sri Chaitanya More Koriben Daya, Pabe Ami Paibo Vaishnava Pada Chaya, Pabe Ami Chadibo Ye Vishayabhiman, Pabe Vishnu Jane Ami Koribo Saman, Galvastra Kritanjali Vaishnav Nipote, Dante Trina Kori Dadaibo Nishkapate, Kandiya Kandiya Jana Ibo Dukha Gram, Samsar Anal Haite Magibo Vishram, শুনিয়া আমার দুঃখ বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর আমার লাগি কৃষ্ণে আবেদিবেন প্রচুর বৈষ্ণবের আবেদনে কৃষ্ণ দয়াময় এই হেন পামর প্রতি হবেন সদয় বিনোদের নিবেদন বৈষ্ণব চরণে কৃপা করে সঙ্গে লহ এই অকিঞ্চনে. When will Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu show his causeless mercy to me by allowing me to attain the shade of the lotus feet of all the Vaishnavas? When will I be able to give up this false ego, which is so deeply engrossed in sense gratification? And when will I be able to honor the associates of the Lord? I will stand before the Vaishnavas with my palms joined in submission, a cloth binding my neck and a straw in between my teeth, sincerely awaiting their order. Weeping and weeping, I will understand the real nature of this abode of misery, and I will beg for relief from the blazing fire of this material world. Hearing about all of my miserable sufferings, the Vaishnava Thakur will submit an appeal unto Lord Krishna on my behalf. By the prayer of the Vaishnava, the all-merciful Lord Krishna will then become compassionate towards such a sinner as me. Bhaktivinoda's prayer unto the lotus feet of the Vaishnava is, please be merciful and take this worthless person into your association. So it is not enough just to surrender unto the Supreme Law, even if all the other terms and conditions are fulfilled. Still, one needs to go through a mediator. One needs to have a mediator. Sita Devi herself is a mediator. She is the first spiritual master. Sitayash Charitam Mahatitihi Uktam. Indeed, the Ramayana is itself referred to as Sitayash Charitam Mahat, the great poem describing the activities of Sita Devi, the great biography of Sita Devi. She has been described as having the characteristics of a mediator. Tasyascha Vishleshatrayena Kripa Paratantriya Ananyahatva Rupa Purushakara Dharma Pratipadanat Tat Sannidhanena Kakaha Shiraha Leve Tat Abhavat Na Ravanaha Vibhishanaha Api Nivedayata Mam Kshipram Vibhishanam Upastitamiti Ghataka Mukhena Eva Ramam Sharanam Avrunuta. She has been described as having the characteristics of a mediator. In her presence, the son of Indra, in the form of the crow, was allowed to live. His head was spared. In her absence, Ravana was not allowed to live. Because Ravana did not surrender to Ram through Maithili. She had instructed you surrender. He could have accepted that. Then immediately she would have become the mediator. No, he did not do that. Surrender is the very opposite of egoistic assertion. Ravana had this problem. With regarding Sita Devi, through the incidents that have been described regarding her, it has been very clearly pointed out that she had the nature of a mediator because she was overcome by mercy. To such an extent that she would even favor those who don't deserve that. Vibhishana also. He surrendered only through a mediator. When Vibhishana wanted to surrender to Ram, he did so only through mediators. Sarvaloka Sharanyaya Raghavaya Mahatmane Nivedayatamam Kshipram Vibhishana Upasitam. Vibhishana told Sugriva and other monkeys, quickly inform the great soul Raghava, the worthy object of surrender of everyone, that I, Vibhishana, I have arrived to surrender to Rama. Ramahapi Anayenam Harishreshtha iti Ghatakapunkhena eva Vibhishana Vishichakara. Rama also accepted Vibhishana as a surrendered soul only through a mediator. Anayenam Harishrestham Dattam Asya Bhayam Maya Vibhishano Va Sugriva Yadiva Ravana Swayam. O Sugriva, best of monkeys, whether he is Vibhishana or Ravana himself, I have given him an assurance of safety. Bring him here. He did not tell him, you go and we send him. No, he told him, bring him here. You also be here. Because he has to surrender through you. The Supreme Lord is very particular about Dasa Dasana Dasa principle. 6.18.34. Evam Sugrivaha api Rama Bhakta Hanumanmukhena Ramam Sharanam Yayau Ityevam Jatavyam. Similarly, it should be understood that Sugriva also surrendered unto Rama through Rama's devotee Hanuman. So that ends section 4. We come to section 5. Evam bhuta upayadhikari swarupam sheshatvam paratantriyam cha. The nature of the candidate for this means to liberation is one of servitude and dependency upon the Supreme Personality of God. So who is eligible for engaging in this kind of surrender? That person is one who becomes an active servant of the Lord, direct servant of the Lord, and one who is dependent on the Lord. That means one who serves him directly and one who serves his instructions. Servitude, Seshatva, refers to rendering personal services to the Supreme Personality of God in pure devotion. Dependency upon him, Paratantriya, refers to carrying out his orders in pure devotion. Okay. Tatra Sheshatvam Lakshmana Acharena Prachikashat. Sri Valmiki reveals the nature of servitude, direct service, through the behavior of Lakshmana. Servitude is revealed in the behavior of Lakshmana through statements such as Aham asya varo bhrata gunair dasyam upagataha purushva mam anucharam vaidharmyam neha vidyate kritarthoham bhavishyami tavachartha prakalpatte ityadina. Lakshmana to Hanuman. I am his younger brother. Kritagyasya bahugyasya Lakshmano nama namataha. Lakshmana to Hanuman. I am his younger brother, famous by the name Lakshmana. captivated by his qualities, has become his servant, he is grateful and considers little acts of service to be great. 4.4.11. Lakshmana to Rama, please make me your servant. There is nothing inappropriate in this. My purposes will become fulfilled and your needs can be taken care of. My purposes will be fulfilled. So that means Lakshmana wants to serve Lord Rama just to please Lord Rama for nothing else, no other reason. That is the sort of Sharanagati that Valmiki wants us to engage in. Section 6. Bharatamukhena Paratantriyam Prakatikritam Vilalapa Sabhamadhye Jagarhe cha Purohitam Rajyam Chaham cha Ramasya Dharmam Paktum Iharhasi Ityadina. Dependency on the Lord is shown through the activities of Bharata as described in the following verses, beginning with: after Ram's exile to the forest and Dasharatha's death, when Bharata was informed that he was to be appointed as the ruler of Kosala, Bharata lamented in the midst of his assembly and criticized his priest. His priest was his guru, actually. 2.82.10. Bharata then said, both this kingdom and I belong to Ram. You should speak dharma in this regard. 2.82.12. Sarvatmana paryanuniyamano yada na saumitra upaiti yogam niyajyamano bhuvi yogarajye tato bhyashinchat bharatam mahatma ityantena. Till the very end, Bharata's activities and attitude has been consistently described in this manner, from the beginning up to the end. Bharata's activities and attitude are described in the Ramayana up to the very end, when he agreed to be coronated as Ram's heir apparent. Sarvatmana paryadnuniyamano yadana saumitra rupaiti yogam nijyamano bhavi yogarajye tatobhyashinchat bharatam mahatma. The great soul Rama humbly and repeatedly requested the son of Sumitra in all possible manner to be appointed as his heir apparent on earth, but Lakshmana refused the offer. Then Rama coronated Bharata as his heir apparent. 6.131.92. This verse distinguishes the ways in which Lakshmana and Bharata pleased Lord Rama. Lakshmana is conscious of his position as a servant of the Lord in pure devotion. He wants nothing but service to him, even by disobeying his instructions if required. But Bharata's dependency on the Lord is focused on carrying out his orders in pure devotion. Lakshmana did not want to accept the position of the heir apparent because that would obstruct his service to Ram. Bharata, on the other hand, considered carrying out the instructions of the Lord to be of paramount importance. In Gaudiya Vaishnava language, the Lakshmana service is Vapu Seva to the Supreme Lord, and Bharata's dependency is Vani Seva to the Supreme Lord. So they both personified, respectively, these two types of services to the Lord. Section 7. Shatrughna Vyaparena Bhagavat Paratantriyam Prachikashat. The sage Valmiki has revealed dependency on pure devotees of the Supreme Lord through the activities of Shatrughna, through statements such as Gachata Matulakulam Bharatena Tata Meghaha Shatrughno Nityashatrughno Nita Priti Puraskritaha Ityadina. When Bharata went to his maternal uncle's house, the sinless Shatrughna, the destroyer of one's eternal enemies, was also taken by Bharata out of love. As it will be clear from Canto 2 of Ramayana, Lakshmana, Bharata and Shatrughna were selflessly devoted to serving and pleasing him. But the Vaishnava Acharyas have revealed the different shades of pure service attitudes each of them exhibited towards Ram. Lakshmana wanted nothing other than personal service to Ram. This will become obvious as we proceed with the text. Bharata simply wanted to carry out the orders of the Lord, which is referred to here as dependency. He agreed to be in Nandigram and wait until Lord Rama returned to Ayodhya, but Lakshmana would not even leave Rama for a day. Shatrughna was attached to Bharata as Lakshmana was to Rama, as it will become clear in 1.18.34. So this is Bhagavata Bharatam 3.
We will pause here today. We'll again resume. Uh, any question, any reflections? Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam Mataji, Sharbari Mataji, please go ahead.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. The role of the mediator is very important even in case of surrender. That was a nice point. And also the different types of service to the Lord. The examples were given for Lakshmana and Bharata. One is Vapu Sheba and one is Vani Sheba. So that was also very nice. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Anyone else? I'll stop sharing now. Kumarika Mataji, would you like to share something?
Yes, today very important points were covered. He talked about the difference of Lakshmana's and Bharata's service. All of us, even if we wish to, we may not get direct service to the spiritual master. So, like Lakshmana wanted to serve directly, but Bharata's service was also very much praised in the sense that he simply carried out the orders of the Supreme Lord. And by doing so, he showed the dependency. His total the servitude can come in different shades. So one may serve the Lord, or one may serve the spiritual master in a distant way also, just by Vani Seva. So that was compared to Vani Seva, so which is also very relevant to us, I thought. And then he was talking about that Sharanagati, one of the bhajans of Bhaktivinoda Thakura, in which how important it is to serve the Vaishnavas and take, so that they become our mediator. So that sort of dasa, dasa, anudasa, that is very attractive to the Supreme Lord. So he always likes people who are serving his devotees. So that was also a very important point to remember. That's all, Mataji.
Thank you. Thank you, Mataji, for giving few important points. And without the bhaktas, mercies from the devotees, it's not possible to proceed. Yugal Kishore Prabhu, you were saying
Yes,
something?
yes, Mataji. I was just saying it's so wonderful that if we compare the divine personality and demonic personality, so the divine personality, Lakshman, who is there to serve Lord Ram, sacrificing his sleep, whereas the demonic personality, Ravan and his brother Kumbhakarna is sleeping for 6 months, whereas Lakshman did not sleep for 14 years. I mean, that's approximately 14 years he did not take sleep. So this shows that the Ram as a personality, as a human, in the human role, that he is so fortunate to have someone for him to sacrifice. Whereas Ravan, demonic, is always about myself, not sacrificing others. The first is mine. Then if something is there, then I will support or do something. So very inspirational things from the two families, where one is sacrificing oneself for service of others, where others is that first mind things, and then helping others on this, if there is some time or place, time and energy available. So very nice point. Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you for sharing. Any other devotee? Shama Vallavi Mataji, would you like to share something? Looks like some issue. Viridati Mataji, you want to share something?
Hare Krishna Mataji. No Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Maji, Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat Pranam Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Actually, about mediator, I like the very much, Mataji. Like this is my husband point. Not only with the supreme personality, mediator needs to be, but through one who wants to service to do spiritual master. For that also, mediator needs to be, because one can't go directly to serve master until my realization is like those who have deep relationship with the spiritual master through one who approach him or her like take like how to serve spiritual master, what like what is our mood or anything, everything one need to go in that very deeply, and that mood will develop, and that is the like to approach spiritual master and serve him like that. Without mediator, there is no possibility to like anywhere. Better go directly to serve the Lord, or better to go directly speak with spiritual master or anything. So that is my our both understanding. And one more thing I want to share is like where Prabhu said, surrender is the opposite of egoistic person, like that. Those who are very ego, like we are great, like Ravana. He is so much like he himself feels so much powerful, and I am the like I if I want anything, it will come to me, like that. But Lord is so compassionate. Rama said, like even Ravana will come also, I will like forgive him, like that. So even Mother Sita went there, she wants to like open his eyes. Still, Ravana is not able to see how Lord arranged for everything to him, because the ego will cover everything, not able to see what is correct for me, like that. So even in our practical lives also, one when we so much covered with darkness, always see the faults in others, or they want to try to help us, but still we are point with our immaturity, but then that will not change our heart. We'll like more others we will do, more offenses we will do, because that ego, who is he or she to tell me I know everything, then gone, that door closed. So this is the opening I when Prabhu said surrender is a very, very purified process, but where egoist person not able to see the Lord arrangements, everything like that. That and already Shabri Mataji said that mediator. Somehow I like so much. Even how Vibhishana approached through the mediator of Sugriva. Even Sugriva how approached through mediator of Hanuman. So wherever we are seeing, everywhere the through someone they are like so like that, Mataji. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you for sharing your experience, for your realization. So that is true, and we we feel the ego is our best friend. We never let our ego go. Any conversation, anything, our ego comes first. I am the great one. Thank you. Lavanya Mataji, would you like to share something?
Nothing, Mataji. Already Mataji said, no, dasa and dasa, that is very important. So directly serve to the Lord
than that we should be servant of the Lord. So that is our actual position. That I like, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Any other devotee has any point to share?
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Actually,
Dandavat pranam, Prabhuji.
Dandavat pranam. Whatever benediction you get through surrender, the devotion service is the prime, that is the chief. Others are incidental. That is the only thing. And the second thing is Sita Devi had all the qualities of a spiritual master. She tried to guide Ravana also. Ravana did not listen to her. If at all Ravana had surrendered, it should have been through Sita Devi. So for us also, Radharani is like Sita Devi. Radharani is a mediator. We should, if you want to approach Krishna, you have to approach our Guru, then Nityananda Prabhu, then Radharani, and then Krishna. That is the way to reach Krishna. There all we have plenty of mediators in between. So our Guru is the first mediator. We should always follow the instructions of our Guru. That is a thing. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you for sharing. Okay. There is nothing else to share, so we will close our session here today. Next week we have classes or no? Shampun Prabhu has told something or not? Because most of the devotees would be in the yatra.
If I remember, Mataji, the schedule, yours was the last but one, mine was the last. And after that, I think there is a gap for yatra. And then resume, I think, after yatra.
Yes. So
that
we
means
have.
there will be
So this
no.
is actually your session which I am taking. So that means.
Yeah, right. This is the last one then, before yatra.
Okay. We can check and message in the group also once again to confirm for the next week. Okay then. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Vanchakalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Hare Krishna.
Thank you,
Yes,
Mataji. Hare
Mataji.
Krishna.
Yes, Mataji. I see in the schedule, October 6th to 10th, no session. October 13 to 17, no session. October 28 to 24, no session. Now it begins only October 27th.
Okay. Okay. So then we have now
Lalit
3
Prabhu has
weeks.
posted that.
So we have 3 weeks gap then. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay then.
Thank you,
Okay.
Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Okay, Hare Krishna.